All right, cyber traders, let's get started. Let me get a little hello. Let's see if everybody can hear okay. Just want to do a hello. Good to see you all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Hopefully everybody is all ready to rock and roll on this beautiful Tuesday. What is it? Today, the 22nd. So what they say? It's the longest day of the year. Was it 21st, the longest day of the year? Here, I think that's what they said, right? So looking forward to another nice, exciting morning. Looks like we had a pretty decent day yesterday. I finished early, with a couple of nice little moves. We'll talk a little bit about it. But I'm going to do something a little bit different this morning. I'm going to go through the watch list because a lot of people have been getting a lot of feedback. A lot of people asking me, Fausto, how do you find these stocks? How do you go through them? Everything else. I mean, I give you a nice little watch list, and I'm going to go through it pretty quickly and show you how I do it instead of just giving them out to you. If you're a student of Cybertrain University, you know exactly what we're talking about, but I'm going to bang this out pretty quickly because, obviously we only got about 10 minutes before the market opens up. But before we get started, I got to remind everybody, do not forget, Tom Sosnoff, founder of Tasty Trade and Tasty Works, my good friend, is going to be here at Cyber Trading University today at 4:15 p.m. Please register for it. We have a great time together. Listen, he's always interviewing everybody. I'm going to be interviewing him. He's a founder of Thinkorswim. He basically did really well. Please don't forget to register for it. Remember, you got to know from the gurus. You want to learn from the best in the industry. You want to know what's going on. You want to learn about options. You want to learn about swing trading. Here's your great opportunity. So please register for that. It is today at 4:15, right after the market closes. And if you can't make it, don't worry about it. It will be recorded. Okay? So let's get right to it and see what's going on. But obviously, before I do that, I want to let you know what happened yesterday because we had a couple of stocks I want to talk about. And let me just bring them back up and show you what we had right here. So right over here on the top, I'm going to type in a couple of stocks. I'm going to start off with Wish. And Wish obviously had a really good day. I had a nice little Wish on that one. You can see how this stock had a really nice push. It took a huge hit. One also, those Reddit stocks had a nice move, started pretty late, right around 10 o'clock. Then obviously had that really nice move, went from 12 all the way up to a price about 13.80. Nice little move on that one right there. We also had the FUBO. Fubo. Another one, nice little move, gorgeous pop. You remember we keep talking about that. Mondays are not always the greatest days, but sometimes we get like a late afternoon that jumps in. And like this one right here, 10:30 out of nowhere, it just literally went from 29, boom, right to 31.20. Did a little shake right around that 30.20. Did another one at 30.60. A little on the volatile side, but that one did pretty well too. What else that we traded? The TRCH was also a nice little move early, quick little move. Nasty shake though, had a nice little pop early, came right back down. And then obviously right after hours had a nice little move. Not as exciting as the other ones. And then we had the this one was awesome. This one just went up and then just kept going up and kept going up and going up. Look at that. Right there from $27.50 all the way up to about $28. Huge winner. Huge winner. One of the stocks I traded yesterday that I ended early on that one, I was pretty much done. The only thing I didn't like about it had a couple of really nasty shakes. Something that a lot of us, it makes it kind of difficult depending on your trading, depending on what level you are. So we had Tiger also. That was a really nice short. Unfortunately, my broker didn't allow me to short it, but some of you have different brokerage accounts. So it was probably on your short list, but this one was just great from 25 all the way down to 22. Remember what I always tell everybody, you don't need to make a lot of money on a position. You don't got to make $3, $4, $5 on a trade. If you can make just 50 lousy little stinking cents, 50 cents at 1,000 shares is $500. It's a $100,000 salary. It's not a lot, but, it pays the bills. It's nice to work about an hour a day and, get paid like what attorneys charge us, which is nothing wrong if you're an attorney. Okay. But, $700 an hour. These guys go to school, pay hundreds of thousands, get educated. They deserve it. So here, you don't have to spend as much and you can still make the same. That's why I think people love this job. Now, let's talk about what's moving this morning. Now, just want to do this really quick and bust out and show you how I go through the watch list. I want to do a quick little training for some of you people that are watching on YouTube and still like contemplating how do Faustos find these stocks. I know you have some great instructors at Cybertrade University. You got, obviously we all know Josh. How do you guys find them? I'm going to bang it out really quick, and I'm going to, instead of just spitting it out there. So please follow along. First thing we do is we go through the big percentage gainers and losers. This stock had a big pop up. I don't know what the hell it's all about, up 181%. It did this at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's garbage, okay? Don't let this 181% fool you. Another stock, ALFIW. W means warrant, okay? You want to know what warrant is? Go to my YouTube channel. I talk about it very briefly. It's just another secondary stock, with no voting rights, as in a real stock, as a regular stock would be. So that stock right here would be this one right here. So this one is obviously moving pretty decently. So throw this one on your watch list, ALF. So we found this one earlier. I know you guys were trading it in the cyber group room, and you guys did pretty well on it, even up until about 8:30 when it was at $8.50. Stock moved up $1. That's right, $1. $1 is what we want to make here. $1 a day makes the wife happy. Okay, 1,000 shares, $1,000, $250,000 trade right there. That's all you need. You can enjoy the rest of the day. I know it's a beautiful day here in New York. It's going to rain a little bit later, but you know what? That's all you really need. Another stock that's making a big move. You can look at the trends. You can look at the pre-market. You can look at the intraday chart. Not a lot going on. You could see the volume, 33,000 shares. Nothing exciting about it. The spread is disgusting. Okay. 441 by 447. These are things that we eliminate. When you look at ADIL, another stock. ADIL, you put this one, it's going to be on our watch list. Nice trend, nice spread, 4.8 million shares already traded. It's got some resistance levels right around here at 380. I'm going to just bring up and then once I do that, then we all know we hop over on level 4. And now we got to find out where's the support, where's the resist, where the big block orders are. So just going to bring it up over here so you guys can see it. And you can see right here on the telltale window, you can see that there's a big red, orange, yellow lines everywhere. With level 4, we get to see where the big money is. You can see it's a 26,000 share seller, a 10,000 share seller. No wonder why it's having a tough time breaking that 380, and it came back down to 362. Remember, the whole philosophy, the whole strategy at Cybertrade University is to follow the big money, okay? If that doesn't sink in your head, then you shouldn't be trading. I mean, that's the way I look at it. Why would you second guess and think that you could beat a guy when there's 30, 40,000 shares out there? Okay, that's the only reason why. I went from at 7 o'clock this morning, tested there at 7:30, did a double top, came back down to 4:30, and went right back up. That's basically what it comes down to it. But I like this stock. Oh, another thing I want to bring up, the ALF. You know what? There's a ladder going on. It's got some resistance here. You got not crazy amount of shares, but you got about 11,000 sitting at 960. Not bad right there. That's one. If we break that resistance, we're going to jump into that one. I like that one. Here's a new stock that just came out of nowhere. Here's the second wave of program trading. It starts at 9 o'clock. NTEC. Nice stock. Nice trend. Nice push. Look at that. Gorgeous stock. We traded the stock back in February. A lot of you traders remember the stock. It ran from $4 to $9. It was not only a good day trade, it became a good swing trade. Nice little push. As we're looking at it, I'll load up on level 4. But before we trade it, I don't buy it. My traders don't buy it. We all look and see where's the money first, okay? We don't want to chase something. You all know that chasing crushes us, and we don't want to do that. But I guess you'll load it up here. Okay, so we got a 100,000 share buyer that popped in right here, right at 420. Kind of makes sense why it's going up there. Not really seeing, I see a couple orders here and there, 6,000, 5,000, so I'm not completely sold yet, okay? So not as pretty as the other one where the order's been out there for a while, but that one we're going to keep a close eye on it. ALF we already know about. NTech, another one. Oh, that's the one we found earlier. That's the one we're looking at. It must have fell down the list. VTVC, I found it this morning. You guys saw that a little bit early. I spoke about that. And a lot of you know we start here at Cybertrade University at 7:45. I found this one, but she kind of fell out of bed. I don't know what happened. She was pretty decent here. She had this big move right there, and she backed right off. Kind of, I don't know what the story with that one is. I'll put that as second protocol, VTVT. I mean, it did trade 8 million shares for crying out loud. This one is just garbage, 23,000 shares, but it's up 13%. It's garbage. We don't trade stocks like this. If you don't have the volume and the volatility, you don't want to trade it. This one traded 100,000 shares. Tier size are very small. A lot of people trading 100 share lots. Not really our forte. Very spotty on the intraday chart, which kind of gives it away. Just like this one, SAFM. Now when we get below 10%, I kind of don't want to trade any of those stocks. I'm going to hop over here on the big losers list. I'm a fan of bottom fishing. I love stocks that get crushed. Obviously, the biggest percentage gainers only down 11%. Nothing attractive about that. We're not getting good 20, 50, 80% losers. So we're going to scratch that. We're going to hop over here on the New York Stock Exchange now. What's going on in New York? This is obviously a test stock, so be careful you don't buy by accident. Another test stock with the plus sign next to it. So the next stock online is GameStop. GameStop really came down. I mean, went down to 350, came down to 215. Listen, I'm not here to tell you about, what my thoughts on these stocks. I still don't understand how the stock could be up there. But when a lot of people own it and people are short, you got to be a trader to understand that. And that's the only reason why we all like it and why it's been holding there for so long. This stock was an awesome stock. A lot of you remember we traded the stock at the end of May. It ran from $6 to 18, got halted, came all the way down at $2. Big catastrophe. But it became a good swing trade. And once it started getting around $2.50, $3, look, it's at $4. A lot of you guys did pretty well on that trade. I don't know if it's really good of a day trade right now, but you're looking pretty nicely on that swing trade right there. As everything else goes, I'm not really seeing anything attractive going into on the New York Stock Exchange. And on the losers list, we know GBR. That stock had a really good early pop yesterday. Look at that. Show you right there. GBR was another one that was a nice move. But look, she's backing off. Don't chase stocks, on how they, because they were big yesterday. That's the after effect. We got to look what's going on right now. And the only reason why it's down is because of that. And that pretty much does it. It's a little late, Steven. It's a little late to trade. Yeah, there you go. He's already on YouTube. He's asking me. Now, a couple of people on in the cyber group room, in the trading room. By the way, everybody here on YouTube, if you ever want to come and join us, just like us, friend us. And you can always join our trading room for the whole day and see what we do here instead of always showing up on the mornings or watching on a recording of this. But Plug also, nice little move. Plug had a nice little pop. George, one of my platinum traders in the cyber group room, just brought that up. Way to go right there. Plug. Yeah, on earnings. Okay, that makes sense. We're going to need to check on level 4. And see what's going on if the orders are still out there. But Plug took a huge hit. It had a really nice rally. One of those stocks that ran from like 30 up to 70 and just really collapsed. But you know what? Earnings are good. And you know what? Orders got filled. That's a really good sign. Just remember, when we traded Plug, we traded FCell. They're all in the same business. But they're very, very volatile, okay? You could see the tier size are very, very small, 100 share lots out there. You think that people would trade more shares of it, but it doesn't work that way. Okay, remember, you can only buy what someone's willing to sell you. All right. What else I got? Anything else I'm missing? Lynette is saying LDL in the trading room. I don't know why we're looking at this stock. It's not really doing anything. Wrong one. Entech. Yeah, we already brought that one up. Sorry, I just saw that, Norman, that you brought that up earlier. All right, any other stocks that we're missing? Not a big list. Not a big list at all. It's actually a kind of stinky list, but you only need one. But we all know when the market opens up, we always get new stocks that do show up. All right, so there we go. All right, so before we go, everybody, cyber traders in the trading room, we're going to start commentary in about one more. We got Patrick is bringing up Be Big. It's okay. So 5%, it's gapping up a little bit. Nothing spectacular. I could put this maybe on the B list. But Once again, for everybody before we go, if you logged in late or you missed this or you're logging in now, don't forget, closing bell, Tom Sosnoff. If you miss it, if you're watching this recording on YouTube, Facebook, you can always watch the archive of it. It will be recorded, but please take the opportunity, register for it. This is Tom Sosnoff is the founder of Tasty Trade. He sold for $1 billion just for the second time to a bank in Europe. He sold Thinkorswim to TD Ameritrade. This guy's a genius. He builds great platforms. He's one of the best traders that I know in the industry. Don't miss this opportunity. So you can ask your personal questions to him, and believe me, he will answer all your questions because we're going to have a fun time. This is your only, so please take the opportunity. It's a free webinar. Please register for it. All right, guys. And I'm and honestly, we're very fortunate and lucky to even have him. That's the way I look at it. All right. Good luck, everybody. We'll start trading in a little bit. Go fill up your coffees, and we'll be back here at 9:30 starting commentary. Everybody else, we'll see you back here at 2:30 for the afternoon meeting. Happy trading, everyone. Be safe.